Okay. Alright, we sound good. Okay. Oh, it's buzzing again. I just gotta make sure we don't have buzzing when I sit down here. Oh, it's buzzing again. I just gotta make sure we don't have buzzing when I sit down here. Hey, Flash, can you get off me, please, sir? Sit down next to me like a good kitty. Like a good kitty, Mr. Flash. So I gotta, before I start playing here, I gotta get my 15-foot mic cable all unwound here. So I can just sit back, relax, and chill. Alright. Alright. Now we're gonna... Yeah, I died last night playing the Volt Forge, and I had to do it all over again, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Vio-la. Okay. Ah, it's a no-go. Huh? Lucky Energy Tropical Thrill. It's really good. Ah, yeah. That's good. I don't want to understand why the character Miles feels he needs to interject every once in a while.
Copy. Fortunately, I got through. Lightning storm is playing tricks on my comms. Looks like you acquired the map to the facility. Let's take a peek. To reach the next tower, you'll need to open the big door in this room.
So basically, he's like a hint system.
Good news is,
No, I would not.
Oh, and don't forget to stop by the save station. Oh boy, this storm's picking up. Might be on your own from here. Good luck.
That's kind of cool. It's like powered by lightning. Lightning. Ka-chow. Lightning McQueen. Ah, yep. Maybe I'm streaming it like too early for people. I don't know. If this would have come out like 8 years ago when the Switch launched, I would have had like way more enthusiasm. Because they made us wait too long, and then they did these annoying NPC characters that sound like Discord and Reddit mods, and are just shameless self-inserts for probably people that worked on the game, and it's just like, we didn't ask for annoying characters, side characters, you know? We didn't ask for that. And does it completely ruin the game for a lot of people? Possibly. Some people won't be able to even enjoy the game with those characters in there. And like, I try to ignore it, but it is a serious sticking point with me. That and the fact that you need a $30 amiibo to hear the music in the desert on the bike. I mean, that's just dumb. But, you know, there's all these rumors of a gaming market crash in 2026 where basically a bunch of publishers and a bunch of big companies are going to have to trim back, and there's going to be a bunch of layoffs in gaming. I keep hearing that rumor. And I believe it. People don't have the money to buy a $60 game and then buy a $30 amiibo on top of that just to hear one music track, or to have the ability to hear music tracks on the bike. And we're also going to play Metroid Fusion this week. We're going to finish Prime 4 to the end, probably. I'm going to try to do it, because it's only 10 hours, they said. I'm going to try to do as much of it as I can. This is where the generator is. I kind of dig this part with the whole electricity thing. It's gonna like do like a rail gun type thing right there. When the lightning strikes, it's basically a big lightning rod over here. I do like how the music changed when I started the power back up. That was kind of cool.
The facility's power has been restored. Once you return to the top floor, next stop.
Dielectric lightning rod built with a Lamorn. Is part of a system to utilize the inclement weather of Volt Forge to harvest electricity from lightning strikes, which, honestly, that's a actually really smart way to get a renewable energy. Why don't we do that in real life? Like, why don't we have a giant... Well, we don't have enough lightning to probably do this. But on this planet, you got lightning all the time in the Volt Forge area. Like, if you had persistent lightning strikes all the time, you could totally build a power plant and just, you know, harvest electricity endlessly, which would be really great. spider ball tracks. I have to wonder if the Volt Forge will have other secrets that I can unlock later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and get the energy tank. Because the Metroid backtracking is real, you know? Maybe I gotta go up or explore the Vault Forge a little more, because I think I need that, I think I might need a grapple. I was rejected for not being a component in the machine. Oh, there's the reject bin. Ooh. Okay, open the thingy. Like, there's things I like about the game so far, but there's also things that are annoying, like Miles and some of the side characters, but at least some of the, I think that other than that amiibo you have to pay $30 for to hear the music on the bike in the desert. That's kind of lame that Nintendo did that, but there's good about the game, there's bad about the game. I'm going to be brutally honest. It's like my impressions playing the game. Oh, not these guys again. Don't think I have the right... I think you need the boost ball for that. So let's look at the map here. Ooh. Spicy platforms. They're electrified. No, you need the boost ball. I don't have that. So does that mean I have to go down further, or am I kind of stuck? Because I'm in a giant power plant that's run by lightning strikes. Because there's lots of lightning in the region, and this place just gets hit by lightning all the time. It's like basically a lightning rod power plant. Which is a cool idea. Oh! Oh, that hurt, like... That's actually pretty hard right there. Because it's like 3D printing the motorbikes and like other mechanical things in this giant like 3D printing slash manufacturing slash power generation facility. And every time the lightning strikes the lightning rod into the generator, it generates even more electricity in this volt forge. I mean, this place is pretty cool so far. I really like it. Okay, so basically we unlocked the elevator now. I'll check the map. We are here. I'm gonna go up and see if there's an item or a boss fight or what have you up here, or maybe even a save station, because I don't want to die and lose the last 30 minutes. Like, each area of the game is basically a dungeon. It's kind of Zelda-esque, honestly. It really is. In comparison to Breath of the Wild. The only difference is the overworld's like this big desert made out of sand, and it's kind of... There's like little collectibles, but that's about it. See, this part of the planet is like raining all the time and lightning all the time. Okay, it's going to give me the new suit. I don't understand why we needed a new suit just to ride a motorcycle, but... I don't hate the new suit, but it's kind of... I don't know. The chest piece, like the chest piece area could have had a cooler design. You know, more interesting. Okay, so you gotta use the bike in the thing. Controls are kind of weird on the bike. It's like really kind of... Oh great, Miles is gonna chime in now. No, he didn't. Oh. There's no power to this section, or... I don't know. We're gonna find out. There's another save station here. I'm guessing that the game's probably going to kind of handhold me a little bit, because this new Prime seems to be more kind of, not dumbed down, but they give you things a lot easier. They're trying to make it so that people that normally play action games and not Prime and not Metroid Fusion and not Zero Mission, you know, people that normally wouldn't even play this game because it's just too hard for them. Although I do want to play the game on hard mode to see if it's actually hard. So far it's decent difficulty on normal, but they added a casual mode, and I'm like, really? Casual mode? I mean, I understand, but it's like adding an easy mode to Elden Ring. You know, there has to be like a skill barrier in gaming. It's like, maybe this game's just too hard for you, you know? Oh, great, it's locked. Oh, these guys. They give me real, I think I've seen a character like that in a movie once, like androids that look kind of like this. I'm trying to remember if it was a movie or an anime, but they were evil, and they like... Come on. More of them. Okay, security override successful. That's not a good sign. So everything's gonna rise and fall with like electromagnetic or something, or gravity right there. Interesting. I like the music in here. It's pretty interesting. Surprised there's not more Nintendo people in here that are like gonna try to defend every bad move Nintendo makes. It's like, no, just accept all the bad decisions they make, you know? The game is decent, but it's not on the level of Prime 3, Prime 2, Prime 1, Fusion, you know. Because even though I'm enjoying myself, there's like design decisions that are just baffling to me. Like the game only being 10 hours long, people are saying. Like the original Metroid Prime, Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, you playing the game for a solid week to finish it. Like 30 hours. Where is he? Okay, so I don't have the grapple or whatever that is I need for that. Okay, so no going back up that way. Or maybe this thing does work. I don't know. This is not looking good. Boss fight? No? You know, I was thinking there would totally be a boss fight in here, but I guess not. Not yet, I guess. Maybe when I come back through the room there'll be a boss fight. I don't know. Rolling, 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 rolling. Oh, we don't have any power on this side. We gotta go on another generator. So this thing basically tells you where the hidden stuff is, I guess. It like scans for valuables in the area and marks them on the map, I assume. Ooh. What in the... Oh man, I missed. This place is pretty cool. Yep, this is gonna be a boss fight. Oh, yeah. Called it. Yeah, the amiibo situation is definitely kind of scummy. Trying to figure out how to. Oh wait, what am I trying to figure out here? What, I have to shoot this guy with missiles at the bottom, or? Oh, dead again. I'm playing on normal. And people call you, like, saying that you're glazing Nintendo and saying that you're supporting their shady business practice they've been doing the last couple of years just by playing the game and buying it. But, you know, I'm playing it on Switch 1, and I waited like a decade to play it. Like, it's been 8 years since it was announced. I was going to play it whether it was bad or good and just decide if I hate it or love it. I'd say parts of it are good, parts of it I hate, parts of it I like. But it's better than Other M, but so is anything's, you know, a poke in the eye with a sharp stick is better than the Other M. So it's not a high bar. I'm gonna go get some more ammo here and then come back. I'm gonna farm some missiles because I didn't know I was gonna be fighting Stylux, and I'm trying to figure out like what do I have to do to actually beat him? I think that it said like shoot a concussive blast at the base of his tornado thing, but am I supposed to aim a missile there? Am I supposed to use a psychic beam? I don't know. Some guy just sold his whole amiibo collection for like thousands of dollars, though. Like some guy had all the amiibos, like all the ones up to the newest ones, and he sold his collection for like almost enough to buy a car, which is crazy. That like Nintendo collectors will pay a lot for some of this stuff, and I'm like, I've been collecting Nintendo, but also Sony and like other games and Sega for years since I was like a kid. But like, I don't even want all the amiibos because some of them are kind of eh. That Kirby Air Riders one's kind of cool. Where it's got like the Superstar and it's got like Kirby or like a Waddle Dee or something. There's different ones. Those are kind of cool. So you can't add, you can't analyze. I mean, analyze isn't the word. I mean, you can't do analysis on these tactics because you've got a psychic jammer. So what, I gotta aim at that little tiny, like where he's spinning, where he's doing this. Oh wait, does that hurt him? Maybe it's psychic beam related. There's gotta be. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta figure this out here. Okay. Apparently you're supposed to use the morph ball. They could have explained that better. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, holy jeez. Okay. Wait, what? He just had a robot copy of him? Oh, and it's doing the total Zelda thing where you get like a heart container if you beat a boss. No, these guys again. You gotta be kidding me. Is it gonna make me fight the boss again? I hope not. Open. Okay, just had to throw the thing at him. Don't be stingy with your missiles, just let her eat. You know, I got somebody coming here every time saying I shouldn't even be playing this game, right? Every time I stream it. Because I don't hate it, don't love it either, but, you know, I can only imagine the level of, like, Smash JT is supposed to be streaming this game soon, and I can only imagine the level of, well, there's going to be Nintendo haters and Nintendo defenders just lazing Nintendo in his comments section. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Well, it's always the turrets. I'm glad to see they brought back the turrets from Prime and Prime 2 and Prime 3. Those really nasty turrets that just... Dang it. Don't interfere. These guys won't leave me alone. They don't explain everything very well sometimes. Like there is hand holding in some respects, but there's like will the crates respawn that refill everything? Let's see. We're gonna pretty good little dungeon here. That's pretty cool. Look out the window. I mean, the graphics are decent for what a Nintendo Switch can put out, but they are kind of, you know, PlayStation 3-esque, you know. But, you know, people get mad. They say that you can't say anything negative about Nintendo, but there's positives and there's negatives. I get the Switch isn't the most powerful machine out there. Neither is the Switch 2. It's almost $500, but it's barely on par with like a PlayStation 4. Maybe even some of the games even look PS3-esque on the Switch 2, but I'll get one eventually when they're a little cheaper or when I can find a used one. But I'm not going to buy every game coming out. I'm going to be very picky going forward with Nintendo games. I'm only going to buy certain games. I'm going to do a lot of research before I buy them. And I'm not going to buy any of those game key cards. I'm only going to buy games with the full game on the cartridge. So if it doesn't have the full game on the cartridge, I don't want it. At all. Because that's what they're doing. There's game key cards. They're basically a digital copy on a cartridge, but it's only like the first gigabyte of the game, so you got to download the rest off the internet. But you know, Nintendo loves shutting down the server, and you can't re-download the games you paid money for a lot of time. They did it on the Wii. They did it on the Wii U, the 3DS, the DS. Like I had games that I paid for, and you know. And then people are like, well, you're just afraid of the future. You just, you know, digital games of the future, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, that's some World Economic Forum glazing if I ever heard anything. It's like, you'll own nothing and be happy. They want you to rent video games. They want you to rent your TV. They want you to rent your car. They want you to rent your house. They want you to rent everything. Because when you're constantly renting, when you're getting nickel and dimed on every little thing, and you don't physically own your car, your house, your movies, your video games, your music, 93 different subscription services. A lot of people won't see the fact that if you're paying a monthly fee for every form of entertainment in your life, you're getting drained. Like Netflix is going to buy Warner Brothers in like a multiple billion-dollar deal. And they're like, people are like, oh, it's going to be good for us as the consumer. No. If Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Discovery gets bought by Netflix, there's gonna be a lot of physical media releases. They're gonna go away. Because why would they release it on physical media when they can sell it back to you every month, charge you $30 a month to watch movies? And not to mention, Netflix catalog is trash. Like, they don't have a lot of the old movies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, even the 80s and 90s. And, you know, you put movies in your wish list, like movies you want to watch, and then when you finally get around to watching them, they're like, oh, yeah, we took it off. We took it off. And you're like, what? Yeah, you wanted to watch that movie on your day off after working 60 hours a week? Yeah, we took that movie off a week ago because, you know, we're going to replace it with some really annoying movie from the Hallmark Channel for some reason. What do I do next here? It's just, sometimes I get in that ranting mood. It's like, find it incredibly irritating that, you know, renting your car, like paying a monthly fee to drive a car, like other than insurance, you have to have insurance, you have to have gas and, you know, maintenance and repairs. But people think that if you rent a car every month, it's going to be cheaper. And I can tell you that renting a car every month for the rest of your life, right? Imagine paying $700 a month to drive a car, but you never get to own the car. You never get to have your name on the title. You can't modify it. You can't repaint it. You're responsible for all the repairs, all the upkeep, all the maintenance, but you'll never own it. It'll never be yours, and they can take it away at any minute. You're going 3 miles an hour above the speed limit for a week because you're in a hurry to get to work on time. They're like, nah, you can't rent our car anymore. You're speeding. It's not about financial freedom. It's not about choice. They want to control every aspect of our lives in the future. They're going to try to do it in our lifetimes. People used to think it was only conspiracy theory, but it's not. It's proven to be that's what they want. Of course, the billionaires and the elites, they're not going to have the same rules as you and me. They're going to be able to drive a gas-powered car, like unlimited mileage, no environmental fees, none of that. The rules only apply to us, not them. That's how they want it. Well, it's already that way, but they want to make everything worse. Well, there'll be a resistance. I don't think anybody here in America or Europe will just. We won't take it. That's what they don't realize. Some people will. Some people would just be like, yes, govern me harder, Daddy. Take away my rights, Daddy. Big Daddy government, but. Okay, cool. I have to go to like this racetrack deal. Heat resistance. Ooh, what? So you got to come back here to get the heat resistant suit. So it's basically like a giant boost ball. This like motorcycle, basically, it's used as like a portable power generator to kind of. Okay, this part might be actually kind of cool. Also, there's like a racing mini game. That was too easy. What's next? Ooh. So you can do a super wheelie. Okay, that's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. It feels kind of like the Master Cycle Zero, kind of, in Breath of the Wild a little bit. Okay, so you do like a side shift deal. I thought it was going to let me drive around some more. Okay, you can do that cool, like... Oh wait, I gotta do a combat trial, I think, now. I gotta learn how to use weapons. So anyway, I just started blasting? I wonder if Samus will have this bike in future games, if they make another one, I wonder. So you basically have to take a driver's license kind of tutorial test to even have this thing. All right. Oh man, shoulder a little bit today. Oh man. Man, those things are durable. Ooh. Another boss fight. Another boss fight. You probably should get out of the orange area. There we go, yep. It's tunneling underground? Oh, it's getting more panels. Oh, it's doing a Kamehameha. See, these are the dangers of AI. Everyone's like, yeah, we should have AI for everything in the United States and Europe and Asia. I'm like, no, 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 no. What if the AI goes rogue and makes a giant death spear? Like, how are you gonna destroy this thing? We don't have Samus. We don't have Space Marines. We don't even have that badass Master Chief Space Marine, you know? Like, we don't have Master Chief. We don't have Spartans. What are we gonna do if the AI goes rogue and like makes a giant evil robot bent on human destruction and calculates within a millisecond that we are redundant, just like the Terminator did in the Terminator, you know, like Skynet. Like, everyone's just rushing towards AI and not thinking of not thinking of the future, you know? And also the dangers of AI. Data centers create a lot of pollution. The extra power they need, the extra water they need to cool the server racks, all that, it's not good for anybody. But the big corporations and the people making money off AI. But yeah, time to kill a rogue AI. Take this Chat GTP, or I don't know. I don't use AI that much. I think it's dumb. It annoys me. The only one that's useful is Google Lens, but I try not to use it too much because I don't want to rely on it too much, make myself dumber in the process. No. Okay. Cool. Is it gonna like blow up more? I don't know, some kind of... Ooh, what's this? Daedric boots? From Skyrim? No. Kind of Daedric. Yeah. Oh, must be space jump boots, probably. Psychic boots. I don't know what makes them psychic. Oh, psychic platforms can now be stood upon once they have been materialized. Okay, so it's like space jump boots, but also makes invisible platforms, you know. Two hours, 56 minutes, but how many, so I got 2 out of 5. So there's like only 3 dungeons left. So this game will go on sale eventually, like GameStop Trade Anything Day. You'd probably be able to get this game. You trade in like something, might be able to get this game if you actually want it. For probably... I mean, you could probably trade a half a ham and cheese sandwich for like $2 in store credit right now. Maybe half of a meatball sub. Trade Anything Day is going to become meme worthy though. I would go and do it today, but I just don't have the extra cash to do Trade Anything Day and like get something from GameStop. As much as I love gaming, you know? So I guess I don't have that grapple thing yet. Yeah. Okay. We got to come back here for some hidden items, though, once we get different things, because we have to get the heat suit, but we don't have the boost ball, so I have to go get the boost ball, probably, wherever it is next. And the Volt Forge still has secrets, so I have to come back. Because backtracking is part of the game. Metroid Prime and Super Metroid, and just all the Metroid games, really. That's where you get the heat suit. I don't know where this goes, but we're gonna... Because we'll have to come back here once we get different things to get... I'm gonna be a completionist about it. I'm gonna try to get all the energy tanks, as many of the missiles as I can. Because this is a game, even if I like parts of the game, even if I hate parts of the game, I'm gonna play all of it, because in order to form a definitive opinion, my personal opinion on the game, I have to play all of it. But then sometimes I also believe you don't have to play all of it, because if you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, you know, by watching someone else play it, you can save yourself the $60 if you don't like what you see. Because it's all personal opinion and all that. I mean, there are some really annoying NPC characters. There's like Miles and that Private Armstrong lady that's like a Samus fangirl. It's really cringe. Like Reddit or Discord mod level cringe. I already met Miles, but Armstrong's next, I think. So it's like either the bike or something else can...
You found a teleporter key. Congratulations. Looks like there's 3 keys left. Up to you to decide which one to go after first.
Okay, so you get to pick the next dungeon you want to do. But there is indeed no music without the amiibo. I don't know what the green crystals, I think you get some kind of upgrade. But you can see how vast the desert is, how much you're actually going to be driving. And there's probably little secrets hidden every once in a while in the dunes. Like, what is this? Like, what's that? There's something in there. But we can't get it yet, whatever it is. It's kind of... Yeah, they really want you to buy that amiibo, don't they? I might take the plunge when I have more cash and buy the amiibo just so people can hear the music. And see if it's even worth buying the $30 amiibo if you want to. But I don't think it is, but I'm probably going to be like, whatever. I don't care. I'm a collector. Probably got to move the keys here or something. Are they tremors? Nah, somebody get Kevin Bacon. They got tremors just, or sandfish or something like that. All the time they spent on this giant, open, vast desert, this desolation, they could have like made the game have more dungeons and more stuff to do. Because like, look at all this giant open world they built, and there's not that much honestly in it, other than a few secrets and like paths to the next area. It's like, why did you do this? You could have had a smaller, more densely populated map like the other Metroid games, where there was a lot of backtracking and you had to go back to places when you got certain items, which you still do that in this game, but it's like, this is a weird design choice. They're like, give it the free roam with Breath of the Wild. Give Samus a Master Cycle Zero. I'm like, I don't hate it, but I just, you know, at least it's done well. The bike drives pretty interesting and it's like actually useful, but it's just, it doesn't feel like it was.
Time to find the next teleporter key. Do you see any landmarks on the horizon? Might be a good place to start.
I don't understand where I'm supposed to go next, but it says I can go anywhere, but I don't have these required items to get into certain areas. Because I can't go up that spider ball track. They really expect you to drive every single inch of this map to find secrets and... Cats, are you two doing WrestleMania 57 back there? My two cats are doing WrestleMania 57.
Oh yeah, time to cut a promo. Oh yeah.
And that's what they're doing. You two, get along. Cats, Flash and Bat. Flashy, be nice to Batley, your little brother. You don't have to paw him in the face while he's trying to sleep. You two can share the bed and the blanket.
You don't have to do another WrestleMania. Oh yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
What's this? It's got some kind of cliff face deal. There's a big dune right there, right? You see that? It looks like a ramp to me. I got a clip of that on the Switch, so I'm just gonna like show how janky it can be with the bike. I don't understand how you do those green clumps. Like, do I boost into them or something? Maybe that's actually it. Oh, I can't use my boost though. I'm using it for that special green rock. Maybe if I just... Nope. You don't boost into it on the bike. You get to use some kind of something. I'm going to assume that I have to go either down or up. What's this, eh?
Have you located any of the teleporter keys? If you're not sure where to go next, check the map.
Galactic Federation debris. I cannot destroy that yet. But there's wreckage of the Federation base that got warped here. They're like scarab beetle war wasp hybrids. They're really annoying. Okay, so I can't shoot any of these because they're kind of impervious to my current weaponry. So there is collectibles and things you have to find in the open world, so at least it's not totally barren, but still. I have to buy a $30 amiibo to hear the song. No tunes unless I spend 30 bucks? Come on. But I mean, people also forget about Skyward Sword HD, how you had to have a $20 amiibo to unlock fast travel. You had to have the Loftwing and Princess Zelda amiibo for 20 bucks if you wanted to fast travel. Maybe I'll get that game next week, Skyward Sword HD, and force myself to play it. Because even though I hate Skyward Sword, maybe I'll force myself to play it, and maybe this time I'll like it. Doubtful, but if my subscribers and random people that watch the channel for the first time want to see it, I'll go out and buy the game. I'll buy a used copy and just, you know, play it. Probably rage quit a few times, but it'll be a nice stream. Look at the big tree. So their entire Galactic Federation base we were fighting in got sucked through the wormhole too. I thought I was gonna die doing that. Oh, apparently not. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Everybody remembers the Guns N' Roses one, but the original version of the song I think is better. Okay. I totally I thought I was gonna nail that jump. There's a missile expansion in that ooh. So you have to be going really fast with boost and just ramp through the Aw.
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the unsurveyed areas. Have you checked out the volcano?
Buddy. Well, he's not really my buddy. I don't like Miles. He's too annoying. He's like the hint system, but the annoying factor is turned up to 11. It's like, let me explore. Let me explore and just shut up and let me do it, you know? Don't tell me what to do, video game. Okay, we need full boost, because we got a full boost through that hole, I think. Have you checked out the volcano? Are you volunteering, Miles? Are you volunteering to go to the volcano? Because I'll leave you there. Just want to bury him up to his neck in shit and let him think happy, happy thoughts forever. And here I am quoting Demolition Man. Oh, I overshot it? You gotta be kidding me. Let's see how long we've been going now. Two hours and 23 minutes. Well, it's time to grab some amiibo off the shelf. Good thing I got a 15-foot mic cable here. Move past all my boards, my long boards here. And we will gently okay. That doesn't really do anything. How about Dark Samus? It just unlocks a little jingle if you don't have the corresponding Prime Beyond amiibo. Well, that's beyond lame. They really want you to spend the $100, don't they? To get all the unlocks in the game. With the buying the amiibo, you have to spend another $100. So they want to monetize this game. It'd be $160 if you bought the Switch 1 game and all 3 amiibo. And you know, collectors are going to do that because we've been waiting years for this game, and I mean, a lot of people will just
slap down the $160. I mean, that's the reality of it. I'll do it when I have the money, and I'll probably buy the amiibos with coupons, though, because GameStop lets me use coupons. I ain't going to give you guys full price. I'll use coupons. If I get enough GameStop points, I can get free stuff, or like next time they have a sale, or actually I also know some other retro game stores that sell amiibo. I can get good deals. I think BitJump Games in Provo on their website was doing like $10 off amiibo, so you could, in theory, you could buy the $30 amiibo that gets you the unlocks in this game. You could buy it for 20. Or if you had coupons or you traded in some stuff. Dope. So we can't even get this guy yet. Like amiibo are like the Nintendo version of collector plates. They're better than Funko Pops, though. Like, Amiibo actually hold their value, unlike Funkos. You can see my latest post in my community tab because I found a whole bunch of Funko Pops at the Goodwill, new in the box. Nobody wants the things. People are trying to sell them, but nobody wants to buy Funkos because they're just, the company's probably going to go bankrupt, and people are dumping them at Goodwill. And they want $7 a pop. Literally. That could be a joke. I always thought Funko Pops were kind of weird looking, and they're not really that unique and special, you know? Because considering that they all kind of just have the same... They all have that same kind of just lifeless, you know, black eyes, you know, bulbous head. They got that giant head, the little body, the black eyes, you know. They don't really do anything special, you know. They're just like a little figurine, but they're not a cool one. Ooh, what's this? What's this? There's a shrine. I gotta come back here. Check my DMs. The Ladder of Thought Shrine. There's like this cold mountain. Can I go there yet? Like, it says I can go anywhere I want to, but if I don't have the items to get there, I'm gonna go to this cold looking mountain deal here. What's this? What is this? So it's like a metal box that takes you places. Okay. It's gonna tell me I need the cold suit or something. It's gonna be like, you cannot get through. Okay. I played for like 3 hours. I'm probably gonna stream something else, but I had fun. I enjoyed myself. It's not a perfect game, but it's decent. It's no Prime 2, no Prime 3, no original Prime, no Super Metroid, but all right.